Well, hi there. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Also, I love you and God loves you, and enjoy the video. Okay, enjoy the video. Well, howdy ho there. How are we doing today? Hope you're doing absolutely peachy keen, fantastic, full of the love of the Lord and all that good stuff. You know, I love thinking about MaKali. Sometimes when I meditate, I just imagine climbing up into her lap like a good little kitty cat and laying down and relaxing there. She really is my refuge. Whenever anything is going wrong, I know I can rely on her to pluck me out of trouble. Like a sweet little kitty cat, I run around her, I circle her, I call out to her. I wait for her to give me all kinds of attention and love, and I give her all my attention back. I bow to her again and again. She's always there, always listening, always watching, always loving, always giving so much. Her gifts never stop flowing. Sometimes when I meditate, I just see her. I have this place that keeps coming back to my mind. It's a pavilion next to a river. It's always raining. There's a covered walkway that goes all around through this dark forest, lit only by little glowing mushrooms and little bits of moonlight. I go and I dwell there with her. I see her sitting next to the water, staring into it. She's always plucking me out of trouble and always bringing me close. I find that I want to pray for a lot of things, but when I sit down and sincerely pray, I just keep coming back to devotion and love. I keep asking her to fill my heart with love and understanding, to make me an instrument of her mercy. I'm not always the best instrument. Sometimes I find it difficult not to get a little frustrated with some of the people I talk to. Sometimes it feels like they're not hearing me at all, like we're not really having a conversation, but that instead I'm basically talking to a brick wall. And then I realize that in that moment I'm trying to get them to hear me, rather than being a good listener, and listening with my big old cat ears, instead of letting them know that they are loved. And being that instrument, I find myself trying to do my own will. And so I retreat back. I run back to Ma and I ask her to guide me, and I thank her for showing me that I was acting for myself in that moment. I know she knows I'm trying. She has so many sweet things to say to me. She has so many sweet things to say to everyone. Our mother is always encouraging us. And I find that in every trial I can feel her with me. I can feel her love and her understanding. I can feel the desire to bow to her again and again. And it sparks so much joy. There was a time in my life where I thought I had to worry about me first. But I have found that by giving myself up to Ma, giving up so many of my desires, that I found a lot of peace and a lot of love. I found that when I give up the desire to do my own will and instead seek the desire to do Ma's will, that things are different. They feel different. It feels good. It feels wonderful. It feels loving. It feels like my heart has found home. And I invite Ma again and again to come dwell with me in every moment. I open my heart for her, and I try to make room. I try to pour out everything that's just a distraction and doesn't help. I offer up everything I've ever had. I offer up my heart and soul to her. I bow, and I feel her accept my gifts, only for me to realize that they belong to her the whole time, and that in my moment of silliness, she's reminded me of that, but she still takes the gift, and still gives me so many blessings anyway. I find that the blessings never truly cease, and just like this rain, she pours out so much for us. And so I sit with her under that pavilion sometimes. I'll snuggle up close. Sometimes I'll sit in her lap. Sometimes she'll pick me up. Sometimes she'll lay back on the couch and let me lay on her. So many nice, comfortable places. Sometimes she'll let me play in the water. But I see the little fishies swing back and forth. And she tells me that those are her children, just as I am her child. I ask her, are even those birds who fly around here, are they your children? Are you truly mother of all? And she says she is mother of all. It reminds me of the moment that one of the Swamis asked Sri Sarada Devi that same question, and she answered the same way. I thank Ma that I get this little bit of insight, even if it's not much. And I realized she's been guiding me for so long. I used to meditate a lot, but then I discovered that better than meditation for me was devotion. I cannot help it. My heart longs for God. My heart longs to see her. I start to see her in everything. I realize she's always there. I feel her presence. When I lay down at night, I close my eyes and she is there. She whispers sweet little things to me, little bits of encouragement. When I'm having a bad time, I reach out to her, and she comes and scoops me up. When I'm having a good time, I thank her and reach out for her again, and yet again she comes and picks me up. She tells me sweet stories. I find myself wanting to reside there forever. Reside in her peace. Reside in her love. I find that some days all I want to do is sit and dwell on Ma, see her in her terrible forms, and also see her in her sweet form. I shake in ecstasy when I see her in her terrible forms. I think about the wonders, the miracles of everyday life. It brings me back to that pavilion. And she's always there, waiting for me. She'll meet me anywhere, but sometimes that little pavilion with all the rain feels like our special place. A place where she's shown me so much. A place where I know she'll always comfort me. I hear people sometimes talk about returning to God when we die or when some special event happens. But the truth is, she's here right now, and sometimes we just fail to see it. Curse these foolish eyes that fail to see her. But it's okay, because with an open heart I feel her. I feel her presence. I feel where I truly am. And I find myself dancing. Even in anger, I see myself dancing. Even if I was pouring tears out of my eyes and heart, I feel her with me dancing. What strange lessons we imbibe. What a wonderful time we're having. And then when we die, we get to go rest for a bit, get some R&R, and then we come back to this silly world, embracing the struggles, the uncertainty, pain. This is truly where peace and love reside. I feel so very blessed to have these moments where I get to sit with the mother and just listen to the rain sounds with her. It just makes me want to say, Jai MaKali. What a wonderful mother we have. This universal mother still has time for us, no matter how little we are. And even in those dark moments where we feel lost, she is there with us, loving. Remember to return to the mother. Remember that we all have a special place with her. Maybe your place will be that same pavilion. Maybe it'll be somewhere else. But just remember that God loves you no matter what you do. And you can never have enough sins to truly push her away. No matter how vile, God will always love you. Remember the love and warmth of this moment. MaKali, everybody. Anyway, I just wanted to share all that stuff I was thinking about, and I just wanted to say that I love you, and God loves you, and bye-bye, I love you, bye. Have an absolutely wonderful day. And I pray that MaKali gives you all wonderful blessings and wonderful big smiles and big happy hearts. Not a mean Jimmy Dean. Have a great one.